Hello, this is William from Visual Components. In this video, I'm going to show you how to live stream a simulation. In this case, I will be live streaming to YouTube using OBS Studio. To get started, open a layout in the 3D world, which I've done here. I'll now go to the simulation controls, click the setting arrow, and for simulation mode you can either use real time or virtual time. I prefer to use virtual time. You now need to set up your YouTube account, so I'll go to there. And for your YouTube account, it must be verified in order to live stream. And once you've done that, go to your Creator Studio and click the Live Streaming tab. And notice you have two options here. You can either stream now, which is fast and easy, or you can schedule an event. So events allow you to have a playlist or a scheduled broadcast of events. You can also use multiple cameras for your event and do a couple other things. But for this video, I'll just use Stream Now. Let's now go to our live streaming checklist, which you can see here. And the first thing you need to do is set up your encoding software. I'll be using OBS Studio, so I'll go there now. And for OBS Studio, you can go to the File menu here, click Settings, and you can use these default options if you want to, but go to the Stream tab here, and make sure your service is set up to YouTube, but you can use a different one. For example, you can use Twitch, but I'll just be using YouTube. And you have to link your OBS Studio to your YouTube account using this stream key. Now this key comes from your YouTube account, so let's go back there. And for Stream Now, if I scroll down, we can see here is the stream key. So you need this key, and you want to put it in your OBS Studio settings here. There you go. Now for the other settings about output, if I go there now, these streaming settings I have, OBS Studio does have an auto wizard that can help you kind of determine what you need for your device and network. For audio, I'm not going to be recording or streaming any audio for my live stream, so I disabled all of these. For video, I'm going to be recording at full HD, and it'll also be the outputted resolution as well. For the hotkeys in advance, we don't need to worry about those. So click Cancel. You can also get to these settings by going down here and clicking this button in the bottom right corner. Now for your OBS Studio, you should have by default one scene, but you don't have any sources, so let's go and add one now. I'll click the plus sign and then click Window Capture. So I have my Visual Components 4.0 product open in a window. I'll use the default name and then click OK for my source, and I can now select my YouTube account in my web browser. I don't want that. I want the Visual Components 4.0 product. In this case, I'm using Premium, and you can see there is the product displayed in that window. I'll click OK. I'll now go back to my YouTube account and see the next item in the checklist, which is to add stream info. Click Basic Info here. You can add a title and description to your stream, as well as set the privacy of the live stream. So right now I set it to private so only I can see the stream, but you can make it unlisted and give people a link to watch it, or make it public so everyone can see it. You also have the option down here in the bottom right corner to share a persistent link. So anybody who has this link can go to it and watch what is currently being live streamed on your YouTube channel. Let's go back to our stream options. Enable DVR. This is very helpful if somebody comes to the stream late and they want to go back and watch what has already been broadcasted. Make archive unlisted when complete. YouTube automatically will record your live stream and make you a video. And when that video is made, you can unlist it so it's not published and made public automatically. Stream optimization, this is very important. Low latency, this allows you to have a real-time experience with your audience, so while you're chatting with them, but the video may skip. And then you have the option here called normal latency. There will be a delay between what you're broadcasting and what is shown on the stream on YouTube. So I have this option selected here. And the delay, you can set it to be 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or none. In this case, it'll kind of be automatically configured for you or determined based on your device, your network connection, and how you're streaming. So I'll use these settings here. Now if you want, you can click Advanced Settings. This will take you to one page with a lot of options. So you can have the chat options here, as well as the other options I already talked about. I'll now go back to my live dashboard. And the next item in the checklist is optional features. For low latency, I've already talked about that. And you can see it allows for a faster chat interaction. So what the viewer is seeing in real time can kind of match what you're broadcasting, and you can talk about what's on screen. But in this case, I'm using normal latency, so it's alright to use a delay. I'm just more concerned with the quality of what's being streamed. You can also enable monetization, make that money. I'm not going to turn that on for this stream. And you have options for sharing your stream on social media. And if I scroll down, you can see you can share this persistent link on many social media sites. Let's scroll back up and collapse optional features. Let's now go to the last option on our checklist, going live. So we need to go back to our encoder and start streaming. And once the stream starts, we should see it update in YouTube. So let's go back to our OBS Studio. And down at the bottom right corner, we see the button called Start Streaming. And you also have an option for Start Recording. So you can stream as well as record at the same time, or you can do either or. So I'm not going to be recording from OBS Studio. I'll just be streaming. So I'll click Start Streaming. It's connecting. And now the stream has begun. So let's go back to our YouTube account. There we go. And YouTube has received the content, and the stream will start shortly. And here we go. The stream is now live. Let's actually watch this in real time if we can. So I'll click Advanced Settings here under Stream Options, but you should also have an option down here called View on Watch Page. So you can click that. I'll go to my Advanced Settings. Here we go. And if we go to Basic Settings, let's actually go to the Watch page. So I'll click this button here. And there's the stream. And you can see from the controls here that it is live. Let's go back to our Visual Components product and start the simulation. So I'll click play. And if we go back to our YouTube account, there should be some latency or delay before we see the update. So yeah, right now there's nothing going on in the 3D world. So let's see how long it takes for it to update. And here we go. So now the simulation has started, and I'm live streaming that simulation. Now in some cases you might not want to have the whole user interface showing, so you can go to Presentation View while streaming. Let's go back to the Visual Components software. And to enter Presentation View, just use the F11 key. There we go. So now we're in Presentation View. I'll go ahead and rotate the camera, zoom in on the machine, and let's actually select the robot. There we go. Let's now go back to our YouTube account or our stream. We can see we are not in Presentation View yet, but it should happen shortly. Here we go. And now we are presenting the simulation. It picked up on the camera movements, the quality is good, and we're going to select that robot. There we go. So after you've been streaming for a while, you can go ahead and stop it in the OBS Studio. So I'll go back there now. And in the bottom right corner, I have the option here to stop streaming. So I'll click that. And now the stream is stopped. If I go back to my YouTube account, you can see it's still showing the content because of the latency, but eventually the stream will stop. And now you can see here, the live stream is offline. Great. Let's now exit out of this tab, and this tab as well. We don't need that. Yes, let's leave. And now, after your live stream is over, remember I said that YouTube will record your stream and archive it. So if I go to my video manager here, you can see I have the archive file here right now. So I've already recorded this, so it's already finished processing. And I can now click it to go back. And you can edit this further to make it a video on your YouTube channel. Alright, this completes the video. If you have any more questions, please feel free to visit our forum at forum.visualcomponents.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day.